All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Jaggy, and I'm joined by Sal and Torp for another cast here. And this is going to be an interesting one. Why don't you take it away, Torp?
So this is a Group G match, the first match for each of these teams. Apocalypse 1 against AVE Knight, which is their first team out of two. And here are the lineups, and here are the teams.
Hold on, I need to bring up the lineups real quick because I just have I only got to PC 10 minutes ago. Hold on.
Yeah, Apocalypse has Chills. That's who we're going to be watching the POV of, assuming he gets his stream up. They also have Insane, Slide, Smash, and Sky9 is bagging for them, I assume. I know Clover. I played with him before. He's been around for a while. The other guys are definitely newer players, but I think they're capable of doing all right. I've seen them in Lounge, especially Scythe. We were just talking about how many Mogus he's played. That guy he's definitely on the grind. If there's anyone that's on the grind, it's him. So let's see if he's improved a lot.
Yeah, I mean, going into the match, you can think that AP1 are the favorites, and in my opinion, they are. But yeah, you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially since since many of those players in AVE and Knight have started practicing, there hasn't really been a league when they've participated in. So maybe there is something about them we don't know yet, and they might just prove us.
Yeah, they might have some tricks up their sleeve. But I also do think that AP should take this pretty handily. We've seen, if any of you guys have been checking the results threads thus far, a lot of the matches have been blowouts. There's a lot of lopsided matches going on right now, and I'm not sure if this will be one of them, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, AP are predicted to do pretty well in the group. I'm going to pull up the group so fast. Group G is relatively close among 3rd through 6th seeds. AV are most likely going to take this home. I believe they got the win against T7 today. I'm not sure how much it was by, though.
It was a good amount. 172 points.
Yeah, AP are projected to get that 2nd seed. Kaisers, whatever floats your boat. They're not as strong this year, even though they do have Edge and Zesty. They are missing out on Alex US, so likely it'll be KS getting that 3rd spot, but AVE could do well too. It depends on their lineups that they throw out, and it depends on how they do each week by week. I do think that they could pose some problems against AP, even though AP are looking pretty strong this week, because Clover is a bit of a streaky player, but whenever he's on his day, he's a decent runner, and also he does very well with his items sometimes. And Lumi is a bit of an underrated runner too. Nobody really has paid too much attention to Lumi, but we'll see how he does as well. And then Scythe obviously has played a lot in Lounge. We'll see if that translates into Wars. So AVE Knight could pose some problems. I still think it's going to be a win for AP here though, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. It's Mario Kart.
Yeah, aside from the players they have playing right now, they also have Bryce, Crystalish, Demise, Kevin, Lewis, Manuel, I'm not sure how to say that. But yeah.
When you were talking about the group, the thing about this kind of type of league, when there is a group stage and then an elimination stage, it's really a lot about not messing up. You need to be consistent every match.
Yeah, you have to win.
That's why having a wide roster is helping you.
Especially when there's only 5 matches. Every match kind of matters when you have to compete with other teams to get a good seed. You have to win your free matches, the ones that you should be winning, and then do as well as you can against the teams that are your biggest rivals.
You really cannot mess up, and consistency, and concentration is really what might make a difference in this kind of group stage.
And then once we get into the bracket stage, it's going to get really spicy, where every single match matters. Critical points on the line. What's the clan points? Is that what they're called? CP?
CP, yeah.
Yeah, 70 points. And this is Group G, by the way. So in this group, there's Abel, T7, Parallax, and Kaisers, as you said before. And the other 2 matches weren't very close. AV winning by 172 points against Total Team, and Kaisers winning by 166 versus Parallax. So it shows how much the difference can be between the teams in the same group when there's kind of drawings like that. But I think it's fair.
These wins are expected, but it would be nice to see the matches being a little closer, maybe a 40-ish or 30-ish point deficit on the matches like Parallax versus AV or something, for example. Obviously, AP are projected to win, but it would be nice to see the other team that's not projected to win kind of put up a fight a little bit. We haven't really seen that very much so far. I do think that this match will be kind of interesting to see, though.
I hope
this
so.
one is probably the closest in this group for this week.
A lot of people have been saying how they don't like how there's so many like lopsided matches going on, but like, you know, if you're in a big tournament setting where all the teams are present, like if you think about like fighting game tournaments and stuff, like, you know, you have pools matches where the top players are just steamrolling everyone, so it's not that different, and it is a chance for these lower ranked teams to get competitive matches against some of the higher teams that they normally wouldn't play against.
Yeah, it's pretty much a get good or you're out. And it's fair in a competitive match. It's literally what competition is about. Just get good or you're not going to win.
I'm looking at the predictions thread, and it looks like most people are saying that Apocalypse is probably going to come in second overall, and then Nightmare on 5th Avenue is looking like they're going to end up in 5th. Yeah, luckily the spots are pretty even right now. AVE have 2-3 and 6-7, which is about as even as it's going to get. Yep, here we go. So we got Insane hosting the room starting in first.
Ooh, Rosalina.
Yeah, he's going standard. Whoa. Come on.
Alright.
He's playing games with us now already.
So again, it was so long I forgot the spots. 1 for 5 for AP.
1, 4, 5, 8. Yeah. I'd say you could go something like DDR in these spots. Just something where like one person can run on their own without too much like interference from the other players.
You could argue you can draft, but I think it's really a lot of preference between like each person if they're confident enough to think they're able to hold first without getting bumped and all that. It's really when you only have 1-4, it's all about preference. Between the players. You see AV picking B64, which is a track that AP could have picked.
Yeah, it's just if you're confident enough that you can get the draft and hold first and make the good spots last for as long as you can. Alright, we're finally getting underway. Chills is starting in, what is that, 8th? Yeah, so we might see him drop at the first set. This is a Sui War, so...
Yeah, default format for the Sui.
Yeah. I don't know if there's been any trolling so far. I'd have to imagine that it's going to be pretty rare. Unless you get, like, Gun vs. Gamped or something. And even then, there's no telling. AP starting off early with the top spots. This is what I'm saying, is that if your team is good and you guys can establish your win condition, then you can sometimes win the race right off the bat. So let's see if that's what they're going to do. That red just went past him. Oh my god.
Okay. I was scared for a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have an
one more about this league is, for now, my stuff has to be off. Not even on not tracks to plays. It's just off. So no custom music, no custom characters, no nothing pretty much.
I'm not loving this gameplay so far from Chills. I feel like he should be more focused on getting items and spreading out the pack instead of wheelie bumping his teammate. But it's still working out for them. I think they're top 4.
Top 4 so far, yeah.
Yeah. He's getting another draft real quick. I'm gonna slide on up there. At this point, the way that this race could turn around would be either AVE pulling blues and a shock and maybe dodging up, or yeah, that's another good move.
I was afraid there could have been a bagger and he could have trolled somebody.
Yeah, that would have been a little scary. He goes for the snipe, doesn't get the draft though. The POW's gonna take out a lot of AP on the spiral.
Yeah, that's
he again doesn't get a box.
He'll be probably called that.
Yeah, makes sense. I do think he needs to be getting more items though. But he does have his teammates behind him, so he's pretty safe for now. But it's always nice to have a chance.
You could always get a shroom in second or attempt to snipe. Yeah,
and he does get a shroom in second actually. You just gotta make sure he doesn't get backed. Yeah, this whole race is pretty much riding on Lumi right now, unless AVE have shock. Another back green, pretty wide. Is he gonna throw back the third one?
Another green. Considering AP spots, these greens are perfect because if you miss second, you can always get the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Shot coming in. and it would make sense if that was AV shock, because I think AP was 2-3-4. Unless there's somebody in the back dodging.
Looks like someone dodged up into like third. Oh, he hits the banana.
Well,
No.
that's the way to get up first.
He's gotta clutch it out. Does he have a fib? No, he doesn't.
No,
Just don't land on
You
anything.
could have probably started better than if he went for rail, but
Yeah, maybe.
and
A
say.
little bit too much of a baller move for race 1. So it looks like the AVE baggers on Daisy, and then Sky9's on Funky. So that's a good way to keep track of
Never
who's who.
mind.
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow.
I wonder if that
Good
was an
start for
AV
AP.
shot then.
Yeah,
I
we
still
don't
think
know.
it might have been.
It might have just not worked out. You know, like maybe they had to shock into boxes, but they were bottom spots for a while. So you'd think that one of them would have a star, a chain right there. All right, so already we're seeing a little bit of a gap. AVE really has to make sure that it doesn't get too out of hand before the match becomes tucked away. It's really upsetting to like get far behind GP1 and not be able to do much about it. So hopefully they can keep it interesting here.
Waluigi. Well, who was that in first? Lumi? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he likes it. I don't know. Oh wait, no, that's the other.
Oh
team.
well, yeah, that's APP.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're confident on whoever's good in an AP at that track in between second and fifth to maybe outline him, because I don't think unless they get a shroom in second or third, I don't think they're gonna be able to take Kart at the very beginning. Otherwise,
All right,
they're
MC3.
pick it anyway.
This track makes sense. First can kind of run here if enough people drop and they land good backspams, so that makes sense that they're giving that chance to Lumi, and the rest of them are probably just going to drop.
Yeah, this might work for Lumi, at least for the first few.
Ooh, an early shroom.
mind.
He's just gonna
Yeah,
get
I would
out
say-
of there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might work.
Oh,
The
no.
controller fail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what you like
You
to
hate
see,
to
but
see it.
it doesn't matter that much. AV are a lot of the bottom spots there. Clover's getting hit.
Which is actually fine.
Yeah. Looks like Sky9 is getting hit by a Bill, so looks like AP is going to secure the shock this race, most likely.
Well, yeah, most likely. Wait, who's Ryan from AV again? Is that Scythe, maybe? Might be.
It could be. I don't see another me that says Scythe, and AVE doesn't have anyone named Ryan,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure. So Lumi was still in first up until this point, but Chills with his triple shroom to get back to where he started before he drifted.
Did you get Clover? No.
Yeah, good attempt though.
Still in teammate box.
Yeah.
Probably should have kept wide.
That golden
here,
is not
insane.
great. He's not going to have a box going into the
Yeah,
end
he's
here.
not gonna change. Oh, shock after box.
Looks like an
as well.
AP shock. Insane called it right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, and slide spams.
Slides going up. Classic slide. And he spams a star. Oh, a
blooper seven.
blooper going on the
That's
sand.
so
That is a
unlucky.
killer.
Oh, slide.
Slide gets taken out.
That's a. Oh,
Oh, and he started
Stevie.
soon. What just happened?
I think AV got top to 6-8.
Yeah, AP lost a lot of spots at the very end there. That could have been way better.
Oh,
Where did
okay.
Insane end up? I feel like he should have gotten a much higher spot than he did. I don't know. I didn't see everything happen on the
He
minimap.
dodged
but-
in a star, but keep in mind that was a 6th place chain. He might
Yeah,
have not
yeah.
chained to what he wanted.
Mhm.
Yeah, top 2. Clover and
Yeah.
Lumi.
All right, well, AVE holding it together right now. I mean, that was probably some unfortunate play at the end from AP. They definitely should have picked up more points than they did that race, but you got to take what you can get out here.
I feel like Slide Spill dropped him in not very optimal spot, or maybe didn't
Yeah,
last
he was
very much
definitely
'cause
he was
did an
definitely
eight.
after the boxes.
Yeah,
and
and
it looked like he
then
got hit last turn.
I guess that Insane didn't really change to what he wanted.
I'm guessing since Clover won, he might have gotten shocked into boxes and pulled something.
Yeah, that's what.
because
That's
I
what
don't think
that's what
he
thought too.
predicted. Yeah.
All right, Sugar Beach. I love this. Let's go, chills. I love this track. All right, we're gonna have some fun on this track.
You never know what's gonna happen here. It's also no team is in that good spots, so I'm surprised that this is being picked that early. But hey, if you can win on it, then it's fair game.
Yeah, I don't think he picked it for any particular reason, like for spots or anything. He just wanted to play it.
Lumi just backed his first item right away. We got instant Reddit for it.
Which is honestly not too much of a problem.
Yeah, it could
On this
become
track,
a problem
you just
though.
need
It
to
depends.
you need to not back too much.
It definitely depends on where the other AP players are, because yeah, if they can like force the AVE members to slow down a lot to get good items, so they can like hold good items themselves, then this could become a big problem, because the pack is super spread out already. And even though you can take shortcuts and catch up, like, sometimes you can't catch up all the way.
Yeah, Smash and Shields right now not looking too bad, unless there's a blue.
The meta on this track is definitely a little underdeveloped because it doesn't get played that often, but I feel like you should probably always try to have at least one guy on the front. But at least Ryan is here.
Yeah, having first in this track can work sometimes.
Yeah, if like nothing happens, which, you know, there's always a chance, then you can just hold
If you avoid
it.
every crab in first, even if you don't take great lines, you might just be fine.
Oh wow, I really thought he was gonna get killed. Oh, that's
How do you have
unfortunate.
triple reds?
I don't know. Oh, what? Oh my god, the Indiv.
I think he might have bumped him.
He bumped him. Oh
top
my
three.
god. Oh,
Top
they
three,
got top
top three
3
anyway. Didn't matter.
Wow. Yeah. Did they hold shock? Whose bill was that?
I have no idea, but that didn't hit anybody.
Yeah, a little bit of a strange race there. That's not usually how Shy Beach plays out. They just kind of ran the whole thing. And I guess that all kind of started because Lumi backed away his item and got hit. You know, you gotta have a presence up there, otherwise that can happen.
Top 3-5, yeah.
Yep. It is a little strange that there was a bagger in Bill there, like on either team, because there's plenty of places to fall off, and
Yeah.
you're not trying to troll anyone. All right, so this is AP's first chance to kind of break through and build a solid lead that will hopefully last them the rest of the match. We're definitely going to see a running track now. They're really picking Koopa Cape.
It might work.
Wow. You don't usually see that, because that's definitely a track where you can just get one gold and then get all the way up into first, but hey, whatever
I guess
floats
they're
your
really
boat.
they're really trying to pick whatever they prefer for now.
Yeah. It's going to be Maple anyway.
Which, in my opinion, is a better pick, but whatever they like.
Alright, let's see if Chills can run this whole race up.
I think third is definitely gonna hop and cut.
Yeah, that is one of the best parts about this track, is that it's one of the best tracks to drop back for a good item on, because you have that guaranteed time save afterward. But you can only do it on the first set. It's pretty interesting if you think about it that way, because it's a cannon track, it doesn't have a lot of big shortcuts, but you can be in a good spot after the first set if you do that. So far, Chill's doing a pretty good job. Yeah, they got a pretty secure top 2 right now. There's a little bit of a gap. I'm not sure who third is, but if it's an AP member schlagging, then that's a really good place to be for a team. The baggers are making their way back with Sky9 edging them out right now.
Is there people that actually take MTs in that set?
Apparently. I mean,
anyway, even he's holding on to first.
Yeah, it's probably.
I don't know why he's doing that. Spam of the earth.
Probably saves you from wheelie walking, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Things are getting kind of ugly right now, but they're still holding it together. You know, you don't have to play perfect. You just have to play well enough. Oh no, that's probably not a good idea to take the turn like that. And there's Clover making plays in a mega in second for some reason.
He's not gonna try to squish him. He's just gonna try to get into second and eventually take first out.
So Clover and Chills are definitely going to be in the cannon at the same time. So I'm not sure how this shock is going to work out, assuming that some team has it. The pack is super spread out, especially like the top 5 players are all kind of on their own. You just got to make sure he doesn't get backed here. You don't want to give up that position. Yeah, he's playing really safe. I like that. And no shock. Still no shock. Alright, chances are AP's holding it. We did see Sky9 make it back first earlier, so there's a good chance that's what's going on. It's really just up to Clover to hold this spot, but it might be tough up here. We could see a TS coming in. Let's see what the move is. Some decent snipe attempts. They both got a ground shrew. And yep, there it is. Unfortunate. You hate to see a big twice guy go down like that. And he's going to hold on to second. So another solid race from AP. The bagging war was definitely in their favor that race. We saw Sky9 do a pretty good job making it back, and that allowed them to secure the top spots that they had that whole race. And the fall of Clover at the end there. There wasn't really anything AVE could do since they weren't up there. That's definitely a classic Maple Treeway race. Top 2, 4, 8. Really solid GP for AP. Lumi did do pretty well, but you see that bottom 2 from AVE is really putting a dent in the scoreline already for them. Chill's on 47 points, popping off with Rosalina right now. Really coming through for his squad.
Hold about an AP just didn't expect them to.
Wario bike? What? What is Chill's doing?
Just playing with the screen.
I really want him to actually pick something like that GP3. That'd be so funny. He just goes like spear.
Anyways, what were the spots again? 1, 4?
They got top 2, 4, 8, and Sky9 probably got 10.
No, but starting.
The starting spots? 1, 4, 5 for AP.
Yeah.
Toast factor makes sense. They'll probably just pick it until it gets chosen when they have these spots. It seems to be their go-to.
It's picked.
All right, there we go.
Shows is
Alright.
probably gonna go for the build there, starting in
Yeah.
A. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if he's got luck on his side. He's gonna get it in 9th, and no. He's got another
One
shot
more
though,
It gets it.
and there it is. It looked like he was expecting maybe to get a star and chain and give himself another chance, so he kind of wasted a
Yeah, it
little
was
bit of
playing
time.
on that path to take
Yeah,
another box.
yeah.
Okay, so didn't get it. So they could have a third attempt.
Chances are a couple people are gonna die, people are gonna get killed in front of him, he'll be able to bring this to a better spot. But if he's really locking like that,
Yeah.
then it's not a great look. Yeah, he's
It's
just gonna
cool
play
how
safe and
often-
go around.
There's much
Understandable.
time that you play the game, you can realize when even other people are really locking. Even when you're not playing, you know when they're really locking.
Yeah, that one happens a lot. You get like a little bounce at the bottom of that drop, and sometimes you press hop when you don't press a direction, so you don't drift. It kind of makes sense why it happens, I guess.
Yeah, if you think of how relocks work, then yeah.
I'm not sure who that is in 8th. I didn't get to see their name. But the higher you can bring Bill, the better, of course, because then you can pass more people once you use him. And then your teammates behind you can get dodges. Yeah, he's still just playing it safe, going around the cut. He barely gets the boost.
I'm assuming AP might be in top 2. Oh, never mind.
Oh wow,
They're
AVE looks like they could be top 3, because that's definitely insane in last. Is he going to take this TC and Bill up? Yeah, it looks like that's the plan. Oh, but it's sketchy.
No, it was one of AVE's member, I think, getting redded there. Another TC as well.
Another TC.
Not
It doesn't
very
look
good.
like they have shock, otherwise they would have used it for sure. But the Bill is going to take him to second, but it's dropping him in a bad spot, and Clover's going to stay ahead.
But it looks like one of the baggers is chasing the other, so maybe AVE have it, but they probably would have cancelled the blue if they had it.
A last second blue on Lumi,
Oh,
and... Oh, that's a
Wait,
rough
who's-
bump.
whose
I don't know what
bagger is
bagger that
that?
was.
Whose bagger is that? What was the
I
daisy?
think that was the AVE bagger. That could be troll.
Even if that didn't
But he
change
didn't
the
lose
spot,
any like spots.
I think it's probably still gonna be a penalty.
It could be like a -5. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there. There was nothing going on with the baggers. Yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, Chills definitely could have won that race if he went for Shroomless like any of the laps, but I guess
It
that's
looked
just not
like
his preference.
it looked like one of the bagger was good race for AVE. It could have been better without the blue, but still decent.
Yeah,
Should have been better for them, and like they would have very much preferred to have a better race, but it's a start for a comeback. But anyway, what I was saying is, it looked like one of the bagger was chasing the other, so I thought that AVE had it because it was the baby Luigi it was the Daisy running away. But at the same time, I assume they would have cancelled the blue if they had it. Maybe they just called that there were people in dodges back there.
Alright, so AVE closing the gap just a little bit, and they got good spots to run. I really hope that they can create something here. For our sake and for the the sake of the people watching at home. Chills is playing pretty well so far. He's definitely he's forming game plans and sticking to them, and they're working out.
Yeah, he's really just trying to be consistent. He's not trying to go for anything crazy. Which, as long as you're playing versus a team, they're not expected to do so well. It definitely works out. Yeah.
Just play simple, and the more situations that you're up against them in, the better chance there is that you can outplay them eventually. So definitely makes sense. I respect the idea. Looks like he managed to overtake Clover already, and I think he really bumped Slide again.
I don't think he actually. No, yeah, Slide's still behind him. He didn't actually bump him, but it must have been pretty close.
Trying to block the respawn cut.
I would have probably just taken a normal line there, honestly.
Yeah, he kind of sacrificed time, and if you hit that, you should probably just stop playing the game. Honestly, you can take that cut from like 6 different places.
Yeah.
But he's got triple reds at
like
first.
60.
He's a menace right now. He's going to hit Clover. I don't know where that one went.
Yeah.
There we go. So he's back in a prime position. Lumi's got to watch out here. You never know when he's going to back it.
Looks like he's just holding this to scare him.
Yeah, that makes sense. If someone takes respawn, he can red them when they land.
Wide every single turn.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to hit him, but you're going to make him lose time.
You don't want to get too hasty.
Looks like 2 people went for rock, and both missed it. Oh, that's an unfortunate
all of a sudden,
ball.
AP's top 3.
Yeah, but that was a pretty unlucky pull. Graded tip, I think that was.
He definitely could have jacked but didn't have. You should
AP still in top 2 after that, but...
Yeah, and depending on who has shocked, it looks like the baggers are in the same spot, so chances are no one has it, otherwise they'd be running away. Is that Skynon on Baby Luigi?
I think yes, it is. Looks like none. Oh, I think AVE has it. The AVE going forward.
We'll see. He gets a star. He doesn't want to take the star strat. Yeah. Going around is pretty good, but you gotta commit to it and go. And he spin drifts, and I don't think he's gonna beat anyone unless someone gets bumped off.
Yeah, the bomb just ended the race for him.
Yeah. He played the other races a lot better than that one. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That was just a fluky bad race. It was looking okay, but yeah, he's probably just not confident in. If you're not confident in Toads Factory Shroomless, you're probably not confident in the star respawn. So
yeah, but you could do it with a hop as well. It's not. I mean, it probably didn't change. It wouldn't change it that much, but he probably could have aimed for like 6.
Yeah. And going around with the golden is actually pretty good. A lot of people say that it could be better than taking respawn because you can take some good cuts and pass people at the very end. But another pretty solid race for AVE. They're definitely holding it together, like I was saying. Showing signs of life for sure. All it takes is one big race and they're right back in it.
Did they win that race? I don't think so. They must. I think they lost it
barely.
by 1.
Maybe they lost by like it was pretty close.
They either won it or lost it by 1.
They won by 1.
Okay,
Thank you, Jaggy.
Casey again. Now picking it in a very much different situation. They were picking in top 3 earlier. It just shows what I was saying before. They're just picking tracks that they like.
Ooh, BC3. This track is always interesting. I feel like this is a track where sometimes the better team just like gets like a really, really good race. I feel like it happens a lot. I feel like there's a lot of like
with a better lag shield up and gets better races in this track. But
yeah, there's a lot of like all or nothing situations. So like, either you make the cut that saves 5 seconds, or you can't take it. Oh,
I don't like this track.
Slide exposing himself on stream right there. It was a good attempt. It could have worked.
Oh.
Top 3 for AVE. They're probably gonna block cut or something. Clover going for ultra. They're not blocking it at all. Oh, now it's a scramble on the cut. He's blocking his own teammates. You gotta get out of there.
Exactly.
I'm not sure who made it. It is hopefully the AVE guy who used a shroom. Because if you're missing that, it's a bad sign.
It looks like whoever that was which was bumping him might have failed it. I think it was Insane.
Yeah, that one player is gone, and he's hitting a banana.
Is it AVE? Probably, to top 3. I think Clover made the Ultra. I don't think he failed it.
Well, if AP is behind Chills and the blue just came in, there's a good chance it was an AP blue, which means AVE could be first.
Oh, never mind. So that was there. But I don't think...
whoever... They dodged the blue. So that might have been... That might have been the AVE member who took it with shrooms, and he might have had more.
Oh, TC. Yeah, that was bound to happen.
Yeah. Luckily, he unblocked it, yeah. Oh, and he spammed the blue just in time.
Get some free... Oh, if he got Mega there.
Yeah. There wasn't... was that an AP shock, or do you think that Insane just predicted? Because it would have made a lot of sense. It would have made sense for AVE to use it also. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Insane just predicted it.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, so we got Ryan in the back. I'm not sure who's in dead last.
Must be AV member because they're top 2 and we saw all the AP members.
Yeah, we've seen them all go by at some point. Alright, well.
I don't know,
oh no, I was about to say these next couple of items are going to determine the race, but he can give it to the bagger.
Yeah, that
well played. I like that, throwing his red away.
That's lucky that ran into the wall. Probably
I feel like he did it on purpose, I don't know.
Oh, another shock. And another, I think that must be another AV shock.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad
one. He's in the bill. I don't know if he just used it right after. Probably, because I don't think there's any way that would have been an AP shock.
He was probably going to make it, and then he tapped right a little bit. Yeah.
And I feel this might be a really good race for AV.
Yeah, I'd hope so with those 2 shocks. They used a pretty good spot. I didn't see that many people dodge it though, so I'm not sure. But it should have been beneficial.
2 of AP's members got TS and Slide also lost shrooms, I think.
Yeah, and I don't think Insane learned for shroomless after, so he probably ended up in a bad spot. So I'm not supposed to be biased, but I 100% want AVE to bring this back. And 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, pretty solid. Smash some. He might have gotten across before shock happened, or maybe he took it afterwards. I really don't know. But a good race for AVE. Yeah.
25-point deficit. That's definitely not that much. Like they're winning the GP by 19, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right. Ooh, Yoshi Falls. Now that's a strange track pick because when you're in first place, you have the best line, but you don't get an item right away. But the players behind you also don't get items, so it's kind of hard to take someone out of first. And Gardens does end up getting picked.
Yeah, Falls, I just feel like it's too much of an inconsistent track to just pick it as a strategy. I don't know.
Alright.
This
chat is cracking me up. You guys are hilarious.
Goes for the white. Right. Oh, I guess
5th place. Ooh, that's a good start. Mega's in the first. Is he gonna stop? No. He's just
teammates behind him.
You can tell he thought about it. He like took his hand off A for like a split second.
Yeah, he did the right thing. Just Mega to first and then look back, see if he could have stopped. He definitely had the right intentions and did the right decision as well.
And, okay, good. Oh, he barely survives. Good job. Yeah. It really looked like he was gonna hit that shrub right there. Oh, how did that happen? How do you let that happen as a bagger? Oh, he got Bill. That's rough.
Oh yeah, never mind, I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, pretty much, yeah, Skyline's a lot behind, because AV's bagger just got Bill first and then just spammed it instead of going to the garden and losing it to the chain shot. So right now, AP is very likely to get the shot, and it looks like they're in good spots.
Yeah, he's juking right now. I think Sky9's running away with it.
Yeah, he's
just staying away from the boxes. That's a good move.
Yeah, and Breaker doesn't have an item right now, so he needs to go that far away to get one.
Chills made a good backspin there earlier. What is going on?
You should probably watch out a little more, and keep in mind that there might also be a penalty for what happened on TF at the very end.
Of all the boxes you could take, do not take that one.
It looks like it could have really bumped him if Chills just didn't care and took a normal line. The AP, it looks like they're getting a really good race out of this.
Yeah, they're definitely at least top 2.
Yeah. They have good spots and shots, so in case someone's far behind, they can definitely catch up with the right items.
Let's see if AP calls a late one, or are they just gonna hold it the whole way?
Top 2. Anything more? Might be top 3. It didn't load the name, but it looked like Slayer was slowing down at the very end.
I think someone dodged and got 7th, so they might have used the shock at the last second. That was definitely exactly what AP needed, just a solid race, just to prove that they're capable of staying ahead.
Top 4, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yikes. Brutal.
All that
brutal
work
result
for
there.
AV to break
Yeah.
it.
They're making good progress.
One race.
Again, still doable, but they have absolutely no momentum right now.
So,
Especially
yeah.
when the other team knows that they have to only lose by less than 52, you know? Like, they're not going to be taking risks
let's
or
see
anything.
what Baker is going to pretend going, oh, not that much this time.
Alright.
Is it-
He's
that was
hopping
his-
off Rosalina.
We want more. We want more.
He's taking it serious now. After this GP3. He's getting that slight speed boost. When you're losing like this, especially in like a round robin format like this, it's important to learn as much as you can even while you're losing the match, because you're going to have to take this experience and use it to do as well as you can in the later rounds. So hopefully that's what AVE can do. If you get tilted and you just start to yell profanities at the game, then you're not getting anywhere.
To be fair, though, however this may end, AV still proved that they can definitely put up a fight for the 3rd seed.
Yeah. If they play like they did for the first 7 races, they could definitely pull off 3rd. I'd say they had a relatively good showing so far. Lumi and Clover have been running pretty well.
Well, definitely the 2 names that just, I don't know, the names that look bigger than the others in their roster.
Yeah.
Can expect to see good.
All right. He's going with the middle spot box strat.
Doesn't get the chain.
Yeah, I kind of don't know about that one.
I thought it was gonna that much. Oh, actually
Big
gets
snipe
slide.
right there. Finally,
Yeah,
someone getting exposed on stream. That's what we like to see.
I thought it was gonna get like out of it, but Slide kind of.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Best out of the snipes so far.
Yeah. A lot of times the bomb will bounce back and go too far, but that one kind of sat right in the perfect spot. We're just waiting for Slide to run into it.
Wall snap. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I totally missed it.
Yes, smashed through Nana off the wall and hit a guy with triple greens around. He had at least two greens around, so it might have landed on like on top of his head.
Hack is still pretty close, which you like to see. You never know what's going to happen in races like this.
Ooh.
Looks like someone got mega'd, so that means someone else used a mega. I'm not sure who the Rosalina is now. It might be... Oh, there's a blue.
It is looking really good for Chills.
Yeah, that was AP's blue. Let's see, is he going to go for the full cut, or is he going to play it safe? If he didn't hit that tree,
he's gonna fall off.
Oh no, what is he doing? Oh. If he didn't hit that tree, he was probably flying into the off-road on the other side of the road. But he probably should have just played it safe. His approach to that was not the best. He does dodge that POW. Oh, the green?
Okay.
Scary, but he lives.
Oh!
Oh, it's still going. Yeah. He did a pretty safe wall glitch. It just worked out. So it looks like it's going to be first for AVE, and then 2-3 for AP, and then the rest of the spots, they're still up in the air, as far as we know.
Looks like AVE was all in the blue. Or
Yeah,
maybe AP had just pulled it last set and couldn't spam it in time, actually.
And that Rosalina is Ryan, so that means they got 8th as well. That's not good news for AVE.
1, 4, 5, 8.
Yeah, despite getting 8th, they did pretty well.
Yeah, it is a winning
They're
race.
definitely going to need more than that. I'm not sure who got shocked that race, but for AP getting a blue, that's, you know, you can't hope for that much. You kind of have to jackpot and play really well to make a big comeback like this. And that's not what happened. I feel like if AP plays their cards right, there's pretty much no way they can lose it at this point. If I'm them, I'm picking a track where the bagger who gets in 10th is rewarded pretty heavily, like a pretty hard bagging track. But they go with Peach Beach. It just looks like Sky9's been doing a really good job in the bagging department so far. And without Shock, it's really hard to pose a big comeback like that.
Yeah, Sky9 definitely the most experienced between the two.
He's been doing it a long time. Mr. Sky9th. Alright. Is he gonna look for the cheeky second place draft? Or the what's going on? Yep.
Sounded like somebody burned out. Not sure what that was. Might have been the AVE member that was gonna sign for and potentially draft player.
Oh, what is going on here? A lot of bodies on this turn right now. Slide in the mix, Lumi in the mix with a fib. Alright. And everyone made it out alive somehow.
Yeah.
Looking for a draft here. Oh my, this is yeah, I kind of saw that coming. But he's still pretty much at the same spot where he was beforehand. Someone's got a TC. Right, I feel like whoever is like holding a star right now is just big chilling because they're avoiding all this commotion. They're probably gonna chain. They might dodge. Who knows?
There's
looks like
waiting there behind the pink rock. Who's gonna be that?
Being 2-3-4 is a little scary here because if the other team has Shock, you're all gonna be stranded on this beach section. If they decide to use it, but no Shock has come in so far, so AP's looking pretty good to get a solid race.
It looks like AP's got the shot, because Sky9's not moving.
Yeah.
The green.
Oh, the green. The wacky ankle.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, AVE taking home top 2.
But also bottom 2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So again, it's going to be a winning race, but definitely not enough.
Do you think that they held it that whole time, or do you think they must have just gotten it? There's no way, right? Right?
But at the same time, I'm kind of confused because I'm pretty sure like Sky9 is the Koopa Trooper and he wasn't moving.
He might have just been camping at the boxes waiting for his golden to run out or something. Again, same story as last race, you know, it's a plus race for AVE, but yeah, they kind of need a miracle now with only 2 left. It's almost at that point where it's impossible for them to win, so it's clutch time, as they say.
Yeah, 50-point deficit. Not looking very likely, but still not impossible, even with suicide bagging. Like, you don't need to go all around.
Yeah, not yet, at least. I can't imagine they can pick Yoshi Falls. Yeah, that would not make a lot of sense. DK Summon, on the other hand, makes a lot of sense. You definitely see cannon tracks a lot more when it comes down to situations like this. Especially cannon tracks where running is heavily favored, which I guess is kind of all of them, if you think about it.
Yeah, I guess the only one that's not as much is DKJP, but also that is not like a complete luck track.
Also, it's interesting that they're not really team picking at this time. It might be a sign that they kind of lightened up and that they kind of already assume that they got it in the bag. Or maybe they just cannot agree on anything. I'm not sure.
Or maybe they just don't care.
Yeah. Alright, let's see who's gonna get up there. I like that nano throw. I think it looks like he hit someone. I don't know. It might have been his teammate considering he was trying to throw them away. But he isn't first.
Both of top 2. Or the farmer top 2. The people that started in top 2. So
that's a very clean double. Yeah. I like that. He didn't get fancy with it. He just did it the correct way. The way the tutorials would show how to do it.
Can't really see who's in second, but he's not trailing, so I'm assuming that's AP in top 2. Yeah.
I don't know why he threw his banana into the cannon there. I feel like a banana is a pretty solid item to have when your teammate's behind you, because you can't get shocked into it, you know. If you drop it, it's a pretty small hitbox. I always like having bananas in first, if you're not planning on using them. He's gonna go for double again, starting a little wider.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
He's got it, yep.
I probably wouldn't have went for it, but if you make it, then
yeah, good on you.
It's worth it, I guess.
Yeah, he's just making some good decisions, not getting too fancy, of course.
Yeah, he's just making plays that he's sure he's gonna make.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably still holding down top 2. Sky9 went through the canyon, so he had no intention of using shock there. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it looks like an AVE shock. Maybe they dodge like their bottom spot?
Is Sky9 even bagging? Because like,
there's a chance he's in the pack. I really don't know. He's staying right next to them right now. There's no way he's he's going for it for the stream, for the fans. He makes it. Let's go, chill.
You can probably tell this is one of his best shortcuts. That must have been why you picked the track.
He seemed very, very cozy going for it.
Again, unfortunately, not many blues for AVE, but
yeah, top 2.
I guess that sells it.
That's gonna put it away. Yep. I think Sky9 was bagging. It looks like he didn't make an attempt to get across the line very quickly, so who knows?
Yeah, Sky9 was bagging. Maybe they just pulled it in.
Yeah.
No idea. Whatever it is, AP1, unless any penalties we're not aware of, and
yeah, we might have that slight penalty against I forgot his name.
AVE? Reika?
Yeah, Reika. So it's last race. They're just playing for point differential at this point. AP's still looking to do well, but it's not that crucial. It's probably not going to make the difference between what their seed is, but you never know.
GV2.
Alright, Ghost Rally 2. Looks like they're going to get it over with quickly.
This went really quickly, yeah?
Yeah.
Not wasting time, already won. No need.
You got things to do. Can't be wasting your whole day winning wars. Alright, Chills, let's see these perfect lines. You just gotta hope that nothing goes wrong. Top 3 off the bat. It's definitely an all-run race this time around. I can imagine that there's probably at least one AP player in the back just trying to get shock. But they don't really need it right now, looks like. And that is Sky9 in 5th on Koopa. I'm interested to see how well he does. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be used at all. Chills with a quick time trial. Ooh.
Clover just getting second.
Alright, well there we have it. AP takes home the match. Pretty solid stuff from them. They played as well as they needed to as a team. Chills kind of ran away with it. He popped off.
Damn.
He got like 47, 49 GP1, and then that. Good stuff to him.
It didn't look that big from what we were seeing. I just didn't even.
Yeah, he didn't really take very many blues, I think. He definitely was just holding first comfortably. So, the favorites won. We mostly expected that outcome. Watching it happen was pretty interesting. You know, it looked like AVE was putting up a good fight for most of the war, which I guess they were. But they just didn't have enough firepower to take on Apocalypse there. Still,
though, AVE, they still show what they can do. I don't think they're definitely not out of it. Even though KS is also looking pretty strong after the comfortable win. Week 1, not really the most challenging of the wars for them, but at the same time, if you win by that much, you must be that much better than the other team, I guess.
Yeah, and the AVE lineup didn't look like a lot of people that have played together for a long time, so maybe they can build up some chemistry, get some more practice in between now and the end of the group stage, and maybe cause some upsets. But
yeah, if they do manage to get in the upper bracket, I don't know what they can do from there.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. You don't really want to see a situation where the teams get into the lower bracket on purpose, because that's not great for competition. But you gotta take the points that you can get and do your best to win, regardless of who you're playing.
So yeah, Sal Torpeter, Jaggy heading out. Goodbye, everybody.
See you guys next time.